Well, good morning, everybody. Let's see just this. It's my video here. My subject today is rape. Does anybody know what rape is? Rape generally is related to sexual or physical contact, but that's not all rape means. Rape is to plunder, strip something of the resources, steal, devastate, be dishonest, and rob. And maybe that's where Robert Alexander got his name from, is rob, because he and Mingledorff, Supreme Court Judge of Jackson County, Wayne McLaughlin, Judge of Jackson County, and Mingledorff goes back and forth, I believe, to Barrow and also Banks, and so does McLaughlin. And Deborah Finch is a child's attorney out of Athens, Georgia, who is also a rapist. All these people are murderers, rapists, kidnappers, and child molesters. And there's a man running for governor, Michael Williams, which I love his tactics now. He's got a bus that he's parading around, campaigning out of, to pick up illegal Mexicans, and he writes on his bus that, you know, he's picking up rapists, murderers, kidnappers, and child molesters. Well, I think the judges of Jackson County and attorneys need to be on that bus also, and to Mexico and spend the rest of their lives in the Mexican prison down there. That's exactly what Michael Williams should do. His campaign to pick you guys up also. And the children's attorneys and some of these teachers, like Robert Alexander's wife, that molest children and doesn't do their job taking care of children. I know one of the things that, there's so many things, and I posted a lot of them on my Facebook. I got a Facebook account now, Murder by Judges, I believe it's under, and also I got a website, and I posted tons and hundreds of pages of stuff that was illegally said, liars. These judges and attorneys has lied to conspire against me, to put me in jail, to try to find me, to try to make me pay fees, to take my son away, to kill my son's mom. This is what they've done to devastate my family. And Alexander said one time in his statement, said, I was a best buddy to my son instead of a father. Well, I'm going to tell you what, you bastard. You know what? The way you raise the kid, the way he sees you, what you are, that's a way to raise a son. The way you do devastate families up there, you son of a bitch. You better hope that your children are your best friend in life. You better hope that. You better hope you're the best buddy to them. You know, you're nothing but cruel, cold, calculated, premeditated, demonic, evil persons. Every friggin' one of you. Your families have no morals to you. You Mingledorff Mormon bastard with your 10 fucking kids, and 2 of them, I'm sure the rumor's that it's not even yours. All you do is rape kids, families of their assets, try to humiliate them, try to belittle them, and you wind up killing my son's mom. So happy Mother's Day. Did you have a good Mother's Day, you assholes? Huh? Did you? Do you think my son did? Did you? You know, how many times she come to court throwing up? How many times she come to court sick, couldn't even hardly walk and stand? You drug her ass through this, Alexander, and Mingledorff, fucking Judge, Wayne McLaughlin, Deborah Finch, every fucking one of you. You know, what has happened to me has happened to many people. You people just don't have the guts enough to get up and broadcast about it. I do. And you can fight these people. You can fight these cops out here as murdering people. And judges won't do any damn thing about it. Well, I attack the top great people. You know, these cops are not trained. It's nothing but revenue collecting out here. And it's a horrible country we live in now. You don't have freedom anymore. You don't have the human dignity anymore. You know, you raised your hand against children and helpless women. And I'm going to fight you people until I die. And I'm going to keep digging up shit on you. And I got the print, and it's out there, of your evil dealings of what you've done to people in my family. You know, people voted you in, Alexander, as a state court judge. Look what you're doing. You know, Mingledorff is there forever. He can keep fucking people, and he does. Under his conspiracy and lies, and put people in jail. The way you put me in jail. Alexander gets up and he waves his finger in court like this. If you'll notice the whole time. That's the way he does. Waves it around. And all I heard every time from the first time, Mr. Atkins needs to go to jail. This is his very first thing. This is one of his scare tactics. Alexander's not the judge. He is not the law. But he gets up there and threatens people with his mouth and his lies. And he has no authority to do anything. But I'm going to let y'all understand, these judges are his buddies. But they're cowards. They're cowards because they use children and they use sick women and weak people to drain them out of every damn dime they can get from them. So you remember all this finger swinging that Alexander does. He gets up there in court. This is what he does. This is Alexander with his damn lies. And I want you to look at my Facebook page, and I want you to look at the letters and the emails from him and me back and forth and the court filings, and you see and you filter through plainly what Kerry Mingledorff done. Wayne McLaughlin falsified stalking charges on me against Robin. I was in jail. They filed stalking charges on me. How can you stalk somebody in jail? They said I wrote a letter to Robin. How can I write a real letter to Robin in jail? It wasn't even my handwriting. But he wouldn't let me prove it in court. He had me chained when they brought me from jail up there. He wouldn't unchain me. And he filed these papers on my birthday on a Friday, and court was on a Monday. Where in jail are you going to get an attorney over the weekend to represent you in court on a Monday? But he tried me anyway. This is what these bastards do. They all illegally tried me and convicted me. But this is America now. You have no freedom anymore. There's not a constitution anymore. It's all gone. All the amendments, 1st, 4th, 5th, everyone. They're all gone. But I'm going to tell y'all, you know, this behind me is what I see every day. This behind me you'll never see in your life. Because you don't have the guts enough to live in places like I live in. I live in beauty. I live in nature. I live with real people. I don't live with fake people. See, fake people has to put up an image. Real people don't give a fuck like me. But I'm going to tell you, Alexander, you best stay out of my way. And you judges too. I fired y'all from the 9th District because you were biased, because you did lie, because you did mistreat me. And the court saw this. I filed, and finally I found enough shit on you that proved to the courts, pages and pages, what bias you are. And now how the court's holding still $38,000 in the system that my daughter stole from me. Scarlett Murray lives on Bethel Road in Commerce, 451 I believe. She stole 70-something guns, 400,000 rounds of ammo, which the Sheriff's Department, Jackson County or Banks County, would not even investigate because Scarlett has her hands in her pockets spare. I got an email where she stated that. She stole $143,000 out of my bank, and the court seized $38,000 from her checking account, and they're still holding it because of me. Because they won't let me have it because I fight them. But that's okay. I'm going to keep fighting that. I'm going to keep fighting all of y'all. and I'm not going to give up. You know what? I don't have anything else to do. I'm going to do what I can to prevent other families of getting harmed by people like you, and other kids getting harmed by people like you. Alexander and Mingledorff, your little tricks, your bullshit almost got my son and I killed. We was only going to go on a hunt, and you wrote a letter to the court saying, I can't take my son on a hunt. This is when you had him kidnapped and holding him for ransom. Well, a year later, after I got custody of him, we did go on a hunt. And we collided in Chattanooga with 4 damn teenagers that lost control of the car on the damn interstate, which, again, the legal system didn't do shit to them. Okay? But we almost died in that wreck. And we wouldn't have been there, Alexander, if it hadn't been for you and Mingledorff, McLaughlin, Deborah Finch, you son of a bitches. I'm going to stay on y'all's ass. I'm going to dig up as much shit I can. And again, our school system is like a person like Miss Alexander in there. That's our United States school system now. She is a cold, calculated person that should not be around children. Deborah Finch should not be around children. She does not protect children, and that's what she's a court-appointed attorney for. But she's nothing but a puppet on a string, because she does what the court tells her to do, not what she's supposed to do. So when you go into court, you see Mingledorff and Alexander pointing his finger at the judge like this. When the judge allows that, well, that's his buddy. He's going to. He'll parade around the room. He'll threaten jail time for all of you guys. But they're nothing but rapists, murderers, plunderers. They're full of dishonesty and conspiracy. All they do is steal, and they strip, and they ravage people from everything they got. And then they'll duck your ass back out. So y'all all have a good day. I'm sure you have a good Mother's Day, and eat your potato salad and your ham and your turkey, and take you out to a nice steak dinner. But I know somebody who didn't have a mother to spend Mother's Day with. And you sorry bastards is the one who put her in the damn grave. You put Robbie Guyton in the grave. And Jill Sutherland, Carrie Congle, and Sharon Skelton, and all Robin's mom, Ann Guyton, Bill Guyton, Shelley Edwards, Jim Edwards, Earl Lynch. All of you people had something to do with putting Robin in the grave, because all of you people pushed Robin into hate and bitterness, and pushed her to fight me. When none of y'all come forward and said, let's don't do this to Connor, let's don't do this to Robin, let's talk this out. I tried to talk this out many times. I tried to get, you'll see the letters, I tried to talk to Alexander, leave my son alone, leave him out of this. I tried it with Robin's first attorney. He tried to screw her, so she fired him. So I tried to tell her then, let's put her arms down and let's talk and let's deal with it. But no. Robin wanted half. She kept chopping her hands. She wants half. Half. Half of what? Nobody knew what half was. Well, she wound up paying the ultimate price because of greed. And you people, Jill Sutherland, Ann Guyton, Shelley, Vince, Bill, all of y'all are the damn reason Robin's in her grave. Because you listen to Alexander and you did exactly what he said. So y'all have a good day. And again, you see these big waves in the back? Y'all will never, ever see anything like this. You enjoy your Panama City Beach.